All right, if you're an enterprise leader, a brand custodian, listen up. In this explainer, we're going to dive into a massive shift in how we think about commerce. We're talking about how to turn your physical products from a simple one-time sale into a revenue stream that, well, that could pay you forever.
You know, for centuries, the story of a physical product has been incredibly simple, right? A customer buys it, and that's it. The value exchange is over. For the brand, the relationship is done. But the assets you're looking at right now, they're different. They're hiding a digital secret. And that old story, it's about to get a major rewrite.
And that really leads us to the one huge, game-changing question that frames this entire conversation. What if every single product you put out into the world, every luxury watch, every collectible coin, every designer bag, what if it could generate revenue for you perpetually?
To get there, we first have to talk about the central problem facing almost every major brand. Let's call it the dumb asset paradox. You create these things that are incredibly valuable in someone's hand, but the second they walk out of the store, poof, they vanish from your balance sheet. They become this total black hole of data, and more importantly, of revenue.
And this slide just lays out the pain so perfectly. The old way. I mean, think about it. You get zero secondary revenue. All those sales happening on eBay or at auctions, you see none of it, not a dime. Then there's the ghost customer, who actually owns your product 5 years after it was sold. You have no idea. And of course, there's the constant, incredibly expensive war against counterfeits. It's a never-ending battle.
So that's the problem. Let's talk about the solution, the phygital breakthrough. And it's exactly what it sounds like. It's about giving your physical assets a secure digital soul. We're talking about using a process called monolithic encapsulation to create this permanent, absolutely unforgeable link between the item in your hand and its digital identity on the blockchain.
And here is the core concept that makes it all work. You have to get this. The physical asset is the private key. This is a huge shift. Instead of needing a third party or a centralized database to prove an asset is real, physical possession becomes the cryptographic proof. This just elegantly solves what's known as the Oracle problem for real-world assets. If you're holding it, you own it. Period.
And let's be absolutely clear. We are not talking about some flimsy concept or just another software app here. This is a patented hardware-first protocol. It was engineered from the ground up with the physical security being the absolute first priority.
And hey, you don't have to take my word for it. Look at this. These are provisional patent applications already filed with the USPTO. What you're seeing is a comprehensive IP shield that covers both the physical hardware and the entire software system that makes it all run.
Okay, so you've got this incredible patented tech, but how does that actually translate into business value? Let's get to the real meat of this explainer. 9 brand new, totally distinct revenue streams that can turn your existing products into these perpetual profit centers.
That's right. Not 1, not 2, 9. 9 new enterprise-level as-a-service models that legacy brands, mints, and huge industrial players can plug directly into.
Okay, let's just walk through these because this is where the rubber really meets the road. First up, you've got the models for creation and manufacturing. Think POS for boutique brands who want a turnkey solution, or MOS for legacy mints looking to upgrade their factories. SaaS then acts like a digital toll booth for every single item that gets created. Next, once the product is out in the wild, you have services for engagement. LOS, loyalty as a service, finally solves that ghost customer problem. And VOS gives customs and authenticators a way to instantly verify an item. Then we scale up to the heavy-duty industrial solutions. IOS for massive vaults like Brinks, allowing instant, perfect audits. TIOS for global mining companies who need to provide unforgeable proof of their ESG data. And finally, this all unlocks the high finance and data applications. CIOS lets you turn that physical gold in a vault into live DeFi collateral. And DOS, well, DOS is like the Palantir of physical assets, giving you a real-time map of how goods are moving around the world. Each one is a ready-to-go enterprise service.
So when you take all 9 of these streams and you put them all together, you get the big picture, the grand vision here, the perpetual value engine. See, this isn't about just adding a feature. It's about fundamentally transforming your relationship with your customers, turning one-time buyers into lifelong digital partners, and capturing value across the entire life cycle of your product.
And thanks to the patented remint fee protocol, you are offering something that was until now literally impossible. It defies the old laws of physical commerce. You're getting a perpetual royalty, captured automatically by a smart contract, even on a hand-to-hand cash transaction. That's never, ever been possible before.
And that really brings us to the final thought I want to leave you with.
Right now, as we speak, your products are out there. They're generating immense value on secondary markets every single day. The only real question is, who's capturing all that value? Because with this technology, for the first time, it could be you.